Hey Leo, thanks for checking out your weekly forecast for March 6th through the 12th. We got a full moon in Virgo on the 7th. We're going to check in here and see how the energies are going to be affecting the Sagittarius collective, Sagittarius sun, moon, and rising. Keep in mind this is a general reading, therefore, not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. So without further ado, my dears and my darlings, we're going to connect here and see what messages are coming up for the collective. And we'll move you just a little bit closer. And the first card that's coming up here for you all is the Strength card. Ooh, right off the bat. I'm excited for this reading for you guys. Okay, this is special for me in my readings, and those of you who watch my videos, you already know, and you're like, yes, and I'll get to that in just a second. This is a major arcana card. So traditionally, major arcana cards are going to come up anytime we're at a turning point, anytime we're at a significant new chapter in our life. It's a significant time. So that kind of energy is not going to get wrapped up in 7 days. But the next 7 days is going to kick off a significant time in your life, a significant period in your life. And the Strength card is very much about loyalty, commitment, embracing vulnerability, uh, aligning with like people who are going to stand up for you, who are going to be there for you. And so for me in my readings, sometimes the Strength card comes up to say, this is a time that your faith in yourself might be tried. So there could be people who are not supportive of what you're trying to do. There could be people who are being critical of what you're doing. Even though you are acting on your intuition or you are going with what comes naturally to you, there could be people who are skeptical or just not supportive. And so sometimes in my readings, the Strength card comes up to say, you need to be loyal to yourself. You need to stay committed to yourself, stay true to you. And in this process, what's going to happen, even though you're kind of like going out on your own here without that support, as you're going out on your own, staying true and committed to what you're trying to do, you're going to find your allies along the way. You're going to find your protectors, your defenders, people who are going to stick by your side and who are going to be loyal to you and committed to helping you to what you want, because that's the relationship you've made with yourself. Every relationship we have is a reflection of the relationship we have with ourselves. So this is a very powerful time, Leo, where you're shifting that. Because you all can be very loyal and you all can be very committed, even sacrificing, self sacrificing. And maybe that's been a one way thing for you and you're tired of it. And so by staying committed to yourself, you're going to start to draw this into your life. The reason why I got excited when I saw this card come up for you, for me in my readings, when I'm reading for someone and the major arcana card comes up for your zodiac sign, and if you don't know, welcome, now you know, the Strength card is the card for Leo. So when your major arcana card comes up, it's telling me everything about the current situation that you're dealing with is directed is connected with you taking back your power, taking back your power, taking back your control, and being in your authenticity, living in your truth. So you're shaking off all of the programming, you're shaking off all of the conditioning. This is the true you, this is the real you. You love yourself, all of yourself. There's nothing that you regret, there's nothing that you cringe about. You're in your confidence, you're living your best life unapologetically, unconcerned with the thoughts or opinions of others. It's a very, very beautiful time. It's a very beautiful turning point. And with the full moon in Virgo, the full moon in Virgo is going to help us see like what is working for us, what isn't working for us, and help us get very focused in a very logical and practical way of how to make things happen in our life that we want. And so you're going to have to commit to it. You're going to have to commit to it. Okay? The opposite of this is fear. And the full moon energy is going to bring up emotions. So, Leo, you might be releasing fear. sit with it, go with it, let it out, and then give yourself the reassurance and give yourself the commitment. This could be a good time for saging, smudging, meditation. If you have like sound healing, sound therapy, a crystal bowl music, or whatever you want to listen to. Maybe you want to take a spiritual bath with sea salt and essential oils, but anything just like to let that fear out and to cleanse your energy, to step in your courage and your strength. The next card coming up here for the Leo collective, oh, is the moon. Okay, this could be both Pisces or Cancerian energy. If you have Pisces or Cancerian placements, you may have big changes or big shifts happening for you in those houses or areas of your life. Some of you may be dealing with a Pisces or Cancerian. That might be significant at this time. But the reason why I'm like, oh, for me in my readings, when I'm reading around a moon cycle, a full moon or a new moon, and the moon card comes up, or cards that are associated with moon come up, it tells me that you're going to feel this moon cycle more so than others. Now, water signs are going to be very sensitive to moon energy. Water signs will feel fatigued, or they'll feel like really emotional. They'll feel the moon energy more. Fire signs or the other signs, it kind of depends. Some moon cycles you might feel more than others. Some you don't feel so much. You're going to feel this one. And the moon card is associated with releasing fears. So you're going to have fear coming to the surface this week. I'd say in through the middle of next week, you're going to have like these fears popping up. And don't try to ignore them, because that resistance only creates more of it, or strengthens the fear. Address it. Look it in the face. Okay, I'm scared. I'm scared of this. I'm scared this might happen. I'm scared that might happen. Okay, let's reason. Let's logic. What can I do? What can I do in my life so that I can be prepared in case this fear comes true? What are things that I can do to strengthen myself, to protect myself? What are some backup plans I can have here? Plan B, plan C, safety net. And just let it out, because the more we ignore it, the stronger it becomes. The next card coming up here for the Leo collective is the Seven of Pentacles, and it's so interesting because one of the messages of the Seven Pentacles is that you have unnecessary worry, you have unnecessary fear right now. That full moon in Virgo is making us realize what we want in our life, right? And so you might be thinking about stability, security, and maybe a lot of the fears. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of time. Oh my goodness, I'm running out of time. Oh my goodness, it's already March. It's going to be Leo season before we know it. I'm another year older before I know it. And, what have I done for myself? What have I done in my life? And the Seven of Pentacles is saying, relax. You're doing a great job. You've planted a lot of seeds, and those seeds are growing. And before you know it, you're going to see them sprouting out of the soil. Right now, you don't see anything and you're panicking. You don't realize that there's growth happening beneath the surface where you can't see it. And before you know it, boom, it's going to be there. And you're going to have your harvest. You're going to collect all of the fruits. You're going to collect all of the hard work for your labor. We just got to let this time go by. We got to keep doing our work, and in that season you're going to collect your harvest. So the worry that you have is unnecessary. Just keep doing your work, right? And do it in a calm way. If you're planting in a field or in your garden and you're freaking out that they're not growing fast enough, it's not going to help you to keep going and like digging it up and trying to plant it somewhere else and then watering it, 25 times a day. You're going to kill those seeds. You just do the simple basics and you let time do the rest. That's it. The next card here is the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, this is the fear, my darlings. Eight of Swords comes up when we feel stuck. We feel trapped, we feel helpless. That doesn't surprise me, because it's a time of coming into your power, and the negative ego freaks out when we're going through changes like this and wants to discourage us, because negative ego hates change even when the change is a good thing for us. So it's not as bad as you think. You're not as stuck as you think you are. And, anything that you can do for positive thinking, um, uh, positive affirmations, mind over matter is going to go very well for you. The situation is not bad. The situation's not as bad as you think, and you're going to be out of this before you know it. Your seeds are growing. You might want to check out your other placements. Sometimes those might resonate more than your sun sign. There's a link in the description that will take you to those. If you want to schedule a private reading with me, link in the description will take you to my scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week ahead. Take care and be well, my darlings.